What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. I see MT, I see J Plays, I see Just Art, I see Wake. How you guys doing today? I hit quit. Oh no. You almost got it, Wake. You almost got it. MT was a bit up there. A few words off. You were close, though. But how's it going, everyone? Alright, let's actually set this up right. There we go. There we go. Join on up, guys. Join on up. The party is open. Nailed it. You really had it. You had it. Well, yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys have had a good Tuesday. And I hope you guys are excited for tomorrow. You know, I am so incredibly excited for tomorrow's stream. For anyone who doesn't know, we're going to be starting a new hunt tomorrow. It'll be a long-running one for sure. Unless we somehow get lucky and get into the first day, in which case, maybe we just go for a second. I don't really know at that point. Yeah, so the plan is, as of tomorrow, to start hunting for a Wishmaker Jirachi. That'll be super fun. I finally got all the equipment in for that. I did realize one thing that's kind of an oh-no of, I'm essentially going to be hunting a Torchic along with it, because I have to do a full reset. I have to reset them before I can get Pokemon, before I can try again. Like, I can't check for the Jirachi until after I've collected my starter, and I have to do a new save every time. So we're essentially going to be doing a starter hunt as well. I don't have a proper link cable. So I might be ordering one of those just on the off chance that we get like a shiny Torchic, which is going to just be the starter I keep picking. I'm going to keep going for Torchic. On the off chance that we get that. That's going to be awkward, because I don't want to reset it. I don't know if we'll have another option. Yeah, Sazzy, what's going on? 3 Shiny Hunters you watch are live now, so you might flip between. That's all good. Who else is live? I know Puffin's live. Link cables are so 2005, it's all about the Zelda cables these days. Ah, yeah, you're right. I thought you were about to talk about the wireless cables. I was like, aha, I have a wireless adapter. I'm ahead. But yeah, guys, if anyone else wants to join up, there is one more free spot in the chat, or in the party. We got Just Art and we got Wake in here. It's good to have you guys. I think MT said he was going to participate in some, but I don't know if he's back yet. Polytoad is going live in a bit. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Alright, I'll give it until about the 30-second mark, and then we'll just go ahead and get going with it. But guys, I'm so excited for tomorrow's stream. I think just in general, we're going to start doing a couple more varied streams throughout the week. Just to kind of mix it up, you know, keep it fresh, make it not the Dynamax adventures every single day, you know? But alright, I'm going to go ahead and ready up, and unless someone else pops in, I'm going to try to multitask chatting, raiding, and eating dinner. I feel that. I feel that. The multitasking is real. At least tomorrow it'll be a singular hunt that I'm doing with singular like one person intended controls. Even though I'm gonna be using 2 GameCubes to do it. I'm hoping that the hunt works okay. I did have a couple issues with like the Ruby cartridge just not booting every single time, which is unfortunate, but it's not like a deal breaker. It might just make the first couple days clunky until I can like properly clean out the cartridge. I need to replace its battery as well. I guess we're going for the electric type. Do we go through Ghost, Rock, Electric? That's my guess here. That's my thought here. For the most part, you just kind of watch this background. I gotcha, man. I gotcha. That's usually what I use the streams for if I'm watching them. Like, if there's a fun conversation, I'll join in. But usually I just, you know, I keep them on. It's chill to have them in the background. Also, guys, I figured out what's going on with the like Streamlabs notifications showing back up. According to Streamlabs, they've replied to a bunch of people tweeting at them over the past couple days. It's replaying like the past month's worth of notifications from YouTube as part of like a issue with YouTube's API. That's what they say. The subscribers being broken is also apparently a YouTube API thing, but I've seen them work for some people. I don't know. I'll trust them. I'll believe what they're saying right now. But yeah, their API, it's apparently YouTube's API is messed up, and that's why it's replaying the notifications. I just started my stream early, Or I didn't start the stream early, but I loaded OBS early, and they all just played through before the stream started, so none of that today. Hey, how's it going, Mel? He ate some mango. I bet that was yummy. Dragonair has Thunder? Okay. That'd be useful. I think my one concern there would just be it being Dragon type, right? Going up against Fairy. I'm cutting out. Am I cutting out, guys? Are there any issues? I'm not seeing any drop frames or anything on my end. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Just reminding everyone that you can donate, you can super chat, you can become a member. Help us hit that goal. Because Juan got the Palisand emote made. So we have that one ready. We have that ready to be put in chat. A bit for you at least, okay. So is anyone else other than Jay having issues with it? It might just be on your end, Jay. I'm not sure. Oh, Dusclops has pressure, doesn't it? I don't want to use too much of this then. I only use one more of this higher level max overgrowth. No issues on your end. Alright, it might just be your connection then, Jay. Because like I said, I'm not seeing anything. If Just Art isn't seeing anything, then it means like my stuff's going to YouTube fine. Might be your headphones. I got wireless earbuds and they're a bit off. Ah, that might be it. Oh, if it was just the audio, yeah. That could definitely be it. I'm so happy about this Jirachi hunt. You know, we spent a good chunk of the stream yesterday with me rambling about my misfortunes with the post office this past week, or really just yesterday. But I didn't have to go back today. By some miracle, the Ruby cartridge, despite them never telling me that it was back in the mail while I was like going to the post office to pick it up. So that's more rambling. But the Ruby cartridge, I guess, was actually on a truck, so it wouldn't have helped that I went to the post office myself anyways. Because it showed up. It showed up alongside the link cable, or like the adapter cable, and the other GameCube. I was super hyped about that. You're back. Welcome back. What game will the hunt be on? It will be in Ruby. So I got a copy of Ruby specifically to use for this hunt. So that's what we'll be using for this hunt, because it has to have the save reset over and over and over again. The shininess is tied to certain secret IDs in the save. It's not tied to like RNG in the sense that you could just reset. In the same kind, essentially, the issue with Emerald, but even more so, but even more specific to you have to have this certain ID. Same kind of deal as Manaphy actually. Manaphy's a very similar hunt in how you have to reset your whole save to get a certain secret ID. So that's what we got to do for this hunt. So I have a copy of Ruby specifically for that. I have that in a Game Boy player on a GameCube. Then I have that hooked up through a Game Boy to GameCube adapter to another GameCube that has the Coliseum bonus disc. So do we want to go Rock or do we want to go Dragon? I know Dragon was mentioned for the electric type that it has, but I'm concerned about the Fairy type. I didn't mean to hit Fire. If we go Fire, I apologize so badly. Oh man, I hope we don't go Fire. I meant to hit... Thank goodness you guys were more competent than I. What if we get another package notification? I mean, I got one today for some food, but... I should be getting some tomorrow. I actually should be getting some tomorrow. I wasn't gonna stream anything. I was trying to figure out how to display the second GameCube footage just for me, the Coliseum instructions for receiving Jirachi. But it's actually, I really like the music with that. I'm probably not going to run this music tomorrow. I'm just going to run the Coliseum music tomorrow, I think. It's really good music, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna use that. We're gonna do that. So I ordered a second AV to HDMI adapter, and I'm gonna pull out my old HD60S capture card, and so we're gonna capture both the games. I'm excited. So I ordered another adapter, and that should show up tomorrow. I think I also ordered new batteries. I ordered new batteries for the Game Boy cartridges. because my Emerald needs a new battery and Ruby needs a new battery. Ruby's hunt isn't affected by it. Emerald's not affected by it either in that sense, but it is something I would like to have fixed for the sake of, it is something I would like to have fixed, especially with Ruby, for the sake of the soft reset timings. And also when I crack the cartridge open, I can just do like a quick light clean with isopropyl and make sure all the contacts are nice and clean so that it goes in and it doesn't have any issues reading, because I don't want it to have any issues booting is the big thing, because part of the process is as you boot the system is when the whole transfer happens. You're back. Yeah, welcome back, Jay. So yeah, I ordered a couple little things related to it. Those will be here tomorrow. I trust Amazon to ship things in a timely fashion. So that should arrive tomorrow. I'm probably just going to use my lunch break tomorrow, since I was going to ride my bike on my lunch break, but it's like raining until Thursday, so can't really do that. So I'm going to use my lunch break tomorrow to get everything wired up and tested and everything. I've got the layout almost done. I'm so excited for this hunt, guys. Jirachi is my favorite mythical, and it's like one of my top Pokemon in general, and I've never had one. I've never had one, and I'm going to be able to have one shiny. I'm so excited. Also, oof, rip Tangela. Dinner is eaten, so now multitasking will be significantly easier. All right, yeah, cutting out like 50 or like a third of your multitasking right there. Second to Rowlet. I don't know, Ralts is still up there. I guess, I feel like depending on how this hunt goes, Jirachi could very likely become my like second favorite Pokemon of all time. Can't spell Jirachi without Jiha, just a little bit scrambled in there, but it's there. Is there a new battery with the Ruby game, or will you do a dead battery? It will have a dead battery tomorrow, most likely. I'm not going to be trying anything with that cartridge tomorrow. But I ordered, like I said, I ordered some new batteries. Emerald and Ruby need it. I just need to get a soldering iron. I don't own one, so I need to order one, or go pick one up from Micro Center, and just make sure I do that right. So I'm not going to rush that tomorrow or anything. So tomorrow there will be a dead battery notification. Oh well. That won't be, in the grand scheme of how long each of these resets take, that's not going to be affecting much. We're talking 10 minutes per reset, so one extra tap of A isn't going to be, isn't going to be doing much of anything to us, so I'm not too concerned about it, especially for tomorrow. In the long run, yeah, it'll start costing us minutes and hours, but for now, we'll be okay. For one day we can do it. I'm expecting a 2 to 3 hour stream. Let's say 3 hours because I'm excited for it. In a 3 hour stream, that's what, 180 minutes. So I'm expecting like 20 Jirachi encounters, maybe. That's how long these encounters take. So yeah, adding in 20 extra button presses, I don't think that's too big of a deal for one day. And then the next day this week I'm planning on doing Jirachi is Saturday, so I have Thursday and Friday to fix that, as well as just most of Saturday. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Depending on how enjoyable the Jirachi hunt is, depending on what other stuff I can get set up. Next week, I think we'll start seeing way more varied streams in terms of, we have the Dynamax going on. If we can find some stuff that I can do without like blocking any of these hunts, we'll probably start mixing those in a good bit. You know, just for some added enjoyment. You know, Manaphy probably won't come back for a little bit. I still have capture card compatibility issues to deal with, but I mean, I'd like to get Sapphire, or like find my Sapphire cartridge or something like that, because I wanna do some more Gen 3 soft reset hunts. Maybe some more random encounter hunts with Ralts. We still have that hunt to do. You know, all these fun things that are on the schedule. So I want to do those, and SOS hunts are going to be happening once we get through the Sinnoh Legends. Once we get through Sinnoh Legends, which Regigigas is really slowing down for us, we have Regigigas, Giratina, and Cresselia left. Once we get through those three, we're going to probably do some dedicated SOS streams, hunting some Pokemon. We haven't done an SOS stream in ages. I would love to do one. It's my favorite method for hunting, so I really would like to do that. I'm working on my decks. I'm working on a national dex in Gen 6 slowly in some of my free time in the evenings, because I want to be able to do that as a hunt too. Yikes, I think we've lost 2 Pokemon now. But I want to try Dex Nav. I want to try the Gen 6 Poké Radar. Gen 4 Poké Radar would be great, but currently all of my games are kind of locked up in the Manaphy hunt. What else? Gen 5. We could try some Gen 5 hunts in a way. I gotta actually play Gen 5. Celebi. Celebi's a hunt. I own the Crystal Virtual Console game on my capture card, so Celebi is a possibility as well. What is SOS? Like, what's SOS hunting? That is the way that you do chain hunting in Gen 7, where the Pokemon keep calling in. When they keep calling in help, that's SOS hunting. Besides apart from the classic, what is the classic SOS? But so that's what SOS is. Basically, the Gen 7 hunting. Gen 7 shiny hunting method. So that's something that I used to do a good bit on the channel. I want to do some more of. But I also really want to do some just like full odds soft reset hunts. Some brutal hunts. Some things that'll be long and consistent, but also like exciting that they're taking that long. Not like, oh man, it's dragging on for so long. I'm good without it. Someone should absolutely take this though. Alright, cool. That's AI, isn't it? Yeah, that's the AI. That's okay though. Okay, that works. Yeah, Wartortle. I always feel like Wartortle's okay to keep, because like, oh, it resists, but FINI resists it, so that's probably the best. Oh, the partner thing. Yeah. Save our souls. Okay. Yeah, SOS. Basically, it is like what SOS was, like, you know, the emergency Mayday call, but, you know, just using that as the name for the Pokemon hunting method. Gen 5 Nature Preserve, Haxorus Hunt, do it you won't. I'm guessing that's a long one. Yeah, that's some Morse code for it. I'm going to take a wild guess, with no other knowledge, that Wake that hunt is like a 1% encounter. Oh, it's a guaranteed shiny? Really? Oh, okay. My thought went the other way. Another hunt that I want to do, Puffin mentioned it, I've literally never done this despite having maxed out my in-game timer in Sun. I've never done an island scan hunt. That'd be fun. That would actually be pretty fun. I haven't actually even collected all the island scan Pokemon, as sad as that is. I think I tried it one time, but I started a hunt and then missed a couple days. Like, ah, darn. I just never came back to it. And I just got so into the grind of the shiny hunting, I wouldn't think to do island scans, and I just never did them. So there's still this island scan Pokemon I don't have. Static Encounter, Shiny Haxorus, once you complete the National Dex. Okay. Or maybe the Unova Dex, don't know what Dex is. I don't know what it would be. I feel like Unova Dex would make sense given how those games treat... you know, like... only Unova Pokemon are available at first. Puffin does that with the Greninja on Fridays. The island scan? I didn't know that. Unova Dex for Nature Preserve? Okay. Cool. That's not as bad as National Dex then. I'm definitely completing the hardest Dex to complete right now by doing the Gen 6 Dex, the Gen 6 National Dex. Literally the largest, like, official Dex you can complete in a game. Seeing as Gen 7 didn't have a National Dex in it, and then Gen 8 just doesn't even have all the Pokemon in it. Yeah, then Max Repellent runs around in grass. Yeah. So I've never done an island scan hunt, so it'd be kind of fun. It would be really fun, I think. a way to mix it up. I want to try like every kind of hunt. I want to experience like every option and every possibility there is, right? Like, you know, like I say, with the thousands of hours I've put into the games, you would think that I've tried everything, but I've just put thousands of hours into one specific method of hunting. You know, I hadn't even actually done all that much Masuda method hunting. It was almost all like SOS hunts. So I like the idea of like having like days of the week to be certain hunts when possible. Also, GG everyone, FINI down and out. We got the FINI down. Great job everyone. Let's see. No shiny for us this time, so we'll just have to keep going with another round of the Dynamax Adventures. Yo, Bick, what's going on? Welcome back. No shinies for you either. Wait, will this race just won't end, will it? Let's find FINI. Save the adventure. And let's get this link code back in. 42554255. Boom. 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 Join up, everyone. Pretty sure Greninja only spawns on Fridays at a certain time. Yeah, that's how the island scan works. I think there's like a morning, noon, and night kind of time, as well as a day of the week specific stuff. That's my understanding of it. Alright, 1 second. Alright. If anyone else wants to join up, there is still an open slot. So feel free. The more the merrier. If we can get rid of all the AI shenanigans, that's always the best. That's always the best option for us. So yeah, if you have access to Crown Tundra in the Dynamax Adventures, feel free, join in. Love to have you. We'll give it until a minute left on that counter, and then we'll just go ahead and go for it. How do you join? So Bick, do you have access to Dynamax Adventures? Like, do you own Crown Tundra, and have you played to that point? If you have, go there, and then you should be able to like join in or join people, and put in the code 42554255 when it asks for a link code, and then you'll join in with us. Yeah. So yeah, if you go to Dynamax Adventures and search for raids, I think I don't actually know the exact button. But basically, if you go and you search and put in this code 42554255, you can join up and participate in the raid. Would love to have you. Make sure you connect to the internet, though. That's always something that's really confusing, and the UI doesn't really show you very well. By default, you're on local network. I would join if you had the game. I got you, man. That's all good. Yeah, so you have to make sure you're not just on local network. The UI is really dumb in that it doesn't like give you a good indication or like ask you if you want to connect to the network while searching. You have to connect to the network before searching. Or before like going into any of those prompts. Done. All right. So yeah, you should be able to join up. You got like 10 seconds here. It might be the next one. It might be the next one that you're in. I'm giving it as long as it's got, but it does ready us up eventually. So let's go ahead. We'll get through this one quickly. Whitbick, and then you can join up in the next one. I'll take Tentacruel. Tentacruel is not terrible. It walls water and it's got the poison jab. It won't work. Oh no! Do you make sure you're like right now? It might not work just because the raid started. Yeah, if it starts, I think it does that. It'll just like error out. But yeah, it just means you're ready for the next one. Okay. We can push hard through Bug because that's Scorch, so that's also fire. Ooh, we can get Roselia. That probably actually is better. That's definitely better. Yeah. We gotta go through Chansey, but we can get Roselia. Someone might want to take the Scientist up on their offer too. I don't know. Like, I think we're mostly water. Yeah, YouTube delay. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell how much delay there is. Also, being a streamer, it's really thrown off my sense of how the delay works. You know, because I always perceive the delay from the perspective of a streamer of I talk, and then it takes a while for you guys to see that I've talked, and then you respond, and I see it. So, like, I don't know, it's probably really dumb, but it makes it where, like, I'm always like, oh yeah, wait, the streamer does immediately see the chat, like, because I'm so used to my side of it being, like, I say something and there's a delay before you see it, as opposed to you say something and I see it delayed, which is what, like, you guys see. Yo, happy Ampapom, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Alright guys, we got this Chansey. It'll go down quickly. I say hopefully, because Chansey's just a physical wall all around all the time. Did everyone set up? Or did people just use Helping Hand on me? Alright, okay. So just use it on the wrong mod. Fun fact, if you say fun fact, people will read the fun fact. Often they will. Unless they don't like fun or facts. Alright. Alright, I guess it leaves me with Poison Jab if I'm boosting my physical attack. Which was worth it. And your name is Owen in Pokemon. Oh, awesome. Awesome, so we will look for Owen in the next raid then. Alright, let's see. Oh no, it avoided bounce. Rip. Rip. I think, well, that sets up special. Cool. Cool. No nerfing my Swords Dance yet. Cool. So, I think we should be good this round. I think we should be good this turn. Poison Jab's gonna knock most of that health off, if not all of it, because it knocked all of it off. So that's most of it. Ran into a setback with your software engineering project today. Oh no, what happened with that, Lake? Is there anything I could be of assistance with? Because as much as I love getting off work and not having to write code, I am immediately wanting to write code again. Just not work code. So, yeah, what's up, man? Alright. I'm good without it. It honestly might be worth taking because of how weak we are to it. Alright, cool. If the AI takes Chansey, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm definitely cool with the AI keeping Chansey. Alright. Using Google Cloud for your database and the free trial ended and didn't realize, now you lost the database, so you might switch to AWS. Oh no. Were you at least able to, like, get the data structure back out of it? Oh, please let Chestart take that. Don't have Sean get rid of the Chansey. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, I don't know. I never done that. That's all gone. No! You have the schemas though, right? Like, because I imagine you can use the same schema between AWS and Google Cloud. Honestly, it's kind of strange that they don't have some kind of this, like, perpetual trial, especially, like, for a student license, right? Like, I would think they'd have some kind of student license with that. Oh, man, I'm so sorry to hear that. Majority of the hard work was in Java, so you didn't lose that. That's good, at least. Quite a bit of setup with multiple tables. I mean, you should still have the, like, schema, right? Like, do you not have, like, scripts written to load the database in with configurations? Again, I could be totally wrong. And how like it would work between AWS and cloud and Google Cloud, but my assumption is they'd both have options of SQL or NoSQL. You gotta go. All right, see you later, Jay. Thank you for stopping by the stream, man. Hope to see you again soon. But yeah, I'm so sorry, Wake. That's such an unfortunate thing, and that's just the kind of thing that happens. Like, that's not even like I feel like that's not uncommon, Should have done it that way, but you're like, you know what, I won't need to rewrite this, and now it's gone. Oof. Yeah. I feel that. I don't have to save this script. I won't need it again. 2 days later, crap. Or like, yeah, you have that issue where the hard drive goes or something, or... That's also kind of crummy that you can't, like, at least do one last, hey, export my database for me. Like, I doubt they deleted your data. It's still there waiting for you to be like, hey, if you pay the fee, it'll come back or something, right? More practice with SQL, I guess? Yeah. If you need any help with it, man, SQL is like half of my job. So, if you need help with that, feel free, hit me up. Also, guys, I'm starting to think I need a bigger desk. I built this new desk in like the summer, but I already need more desk space. Because admittedly, I built this desk specifically for the amount of stuff I had then. I never intended to get a GameCube that got sit on the desk, let alone 2 GameCubes that are now sitting on my desk for a singular hunt. Fortunately, I got them to fit in a somewhat okay position for now, but I might be getting I might be building another identical copy of this desk, essentially, and just making an L desk. Is honestly kind of what I'm thinking at this point. I think that'll let me move a couple things that are not at my desk, that I want on my desk, to my desk. I am good without it. Wake, you should probably switch. Databases are still there, but you have to pay for the premium version, and you'd rather not have to spend money when you can just spend time. When you can just spend time, so it's effectively gone. I feel that. That's still weird. I feel like Google was usually, at least, I mean, I don't know. I've never dealt with them on like enterprise kind of stuff, like a database. But I always felt like Google was at least fairly decent when it came to being like, hey guys, like if you don't want to pay for the service, you don't want more storage, you don't want more whatever, that's cool. We'll give it back to you. You can still get your stuff. Like, I feel like Google was usually good about that, but oh man. But I totally get that too. Like you don't want to spend money if you can just like rewrite it relatively quickly. I imagine whatever they're charging probably isn't like worth the time, or isn't like the time. It's more effective just to redo it than pay the ridiculous premium prices it is for an enterprise Google solution. So I feel that. AWS has some pretty decent trial times. Unless you really just wanted to go ham on it and set up your own local SQL Server instance. Which actually isn't too difficult. I have one set up that I occasionally turn on when doing some work on one like little side hobby project I have. But I also don't know. I'm assuming if it's in if you have it in the cloud, it's in the cloud for a reason. Because I had a Java project that I was running using SQL with, and that was why I had it that way. I have another database project I want to work on that's related to stream things. Should get a copy? Get a copy of what? Like at my desk? On that conversation? Basically, so my desk is the super common setup of basically the IKEA Alex drawers with effectively an IKEA Carlby top on it. That's what everyone uses, but the Carlby's been out of stock since like the start of the pandemic. So I just bought a butcher block countertop from Home Depot that's the exact same dimensions, and I stained it and finished it myself. So I'll probably just do that again. I'll go buy the same stain, the same countertop, the same drawers, the same little like feet that are standing it up, and just redo a whole second one. That's my thought. This is in the cloud because you cannot for the life you set up remote access from your machine. Still have no clue how to do it. Do you have Windows 10 Pro version? Because you need that. Or I guess you wouldn't necessarily need that for a database, but yeah, the cloud makes more sense in that case. It's just more secure in general. Opening up your network, even if just to one application, can be kind of risky. If you don't know what you're doing, then yeah, don't do it. So I get that. Yeah, so I guess just this time make sure like everything with AWS is all okay and like thumbs up, good to go, not gonna lose your data. Alright, let's see. Let's see what kind of damage we do here. Is that a... Alright, poison jab, double swords dance, noise. Some good damage. Do I like turtles? Turtles are really cool. I actually 3D printed a little turtle the other day. He's like bouncy, and you can like make his head go in and out of the shell. AWS is a 12-month free trial, so hopefully there's no hidden tricks in that. Yeah, that's probably good. I mean, for AWS, a student holding like a hobby project on there for like a whole year even, or like for a class project for a whole year is like nothing in the grand scheme of anything. Every student in the country, every software dev student in the country could have like an AWS instance running 24/7 for a year. It would be nothing. It would be nothing at all to Amazon. So yeah, I doubt there's a lot of hidden stuff with that. Amazon's generally fairly consumer friendly. They have all their issues on the side of like employees and stuff, but they tend to be very consumer friendly. So yeah, hopefully that works out for you, week. I'm good without Celio. I hope Sean doesn't take it, because he does not need this thing. At all. It's your favorite sea animal. Oh, nice! So yeah, best of luck with that. Again, if you need any help with... Why did Sean take the Celio? He swapped out a good, like, just wall. And then he swaps it again immediately. I don't get the AI in this. Like, don't take it if you don't need... that wasn't awful. But just don't take it if you don't need it. Like, come on. I wish, as the party leader, I had control over any AI in terms of, like, should I take this, should I not? Like, I get not having control over them during battle, but, like, dang, just let me, like, tell it what to take. Or, like, ask, like, oh, they want to take it, should they? And be like, no. Alright, guys, we got this. We got FINI. I'm going to Swords Dance for now. And then probably Dynamax. And just slam it with Max Ooze until it ends. You agree? Yeah, like, I just... Like, the AI shenanigans, they're not the worst. But, like, in situations like this where it's like, keeping Chansey would have been fine. And if you're going to take something, don't take it and then immediately get rid of it. Like, clearly, the logic there would be to not have taken that Celio at all. But again, like that's me ranting about AI shenanigans, which are generally not that big of a deal for us at this point. FINI's been pretty okay. I think in general, chat here, we've gotten pretty good at gauging whether or not a Pokemon's going to be good against FINI, and most of our issues actually come pre-FINI now. Last stream I think encounter number what would have been 75. Before we do another run on it. That's still physical. Good, that's still physical, so I can still hit it with that. I can't Swords Dance anymore, which might make this not the greatest of decisions, but oh well. But yeah, I think in general, at this point, like, if we have one, even two AI on the team, like, we've been pretty good about picking the right paths, and FINI's weaknesses have a pretty good coverage, so that, like, we generally get at least one between a Poison, Lightning, and Grass type. Like, one of those at least shows up along the route, if not multiple. Chat's pretty good about actually picking to go to those, all that good stuff. Like, we actually tend to have a pretty good handle on it, so really the only problem comes up when it's like, well, we do want to get to this, but we're just going to get bodied by something going through to it. Last Dynamax Venture last night was close. So we've had close calls, this is true. I feel like we have more close calls than misses now, though. I'm totally jinxing it. We're going to ruin the like next 4 or 5 hunts, but I feel like in general, it hasn't been terrible. I feel like we've done pretty okay. I love this song. It's a bop. Let's finish this off, though, guys. We got this. We got this. One more round and FINI's down. Oh boy, guys, we're getting close. We are getting close. It's a little bit more damage. A little bit more damage and then we're good to go. Oh, what's Starfall gonna do? Okay, cool. Nothing. It's gonna do nothing! Yeah, this Swords Dance Tentacruel is actually pretty good to hold on through these battles. Forgot to like we just did though. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. It means a lot when you guys like the stream and give it the likes and everything. All right, guys. GG's. GG's. FINI is down. I thought it was like really windy for a second because of the song. The way it was in my headphones, it sounded like it was coming from my window, and I was like, uh-oh. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Gets Hurricane indoors. Music. Yes. Means a lot. Yeah, thank you so much, though. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. No shinies. No shinies pre-FINI. So let's see. Is the FINI shiny? It's not. So we go around again. No shinies here. We just haven't had good luck with that wake. Like, I got the Salazzle. That's all we've gotten in a while now. Alright, so FINI. So let's go, let's go, let's go. Link code 4255. 4255. Yeah, so join on up, guys. Link code is the code pinned in the chat, as well as the one posted on stream. Technically, we're over odds on FINI in the race. Between the two of us, yeah. Yeah. One of us should have had it by now. We're probably at effectively like 150 encounters. In terms of that, so we're like 1.5 times odds. So yeah. That happens. One of us will get it soon, man. It's gonna be amazing if we both get it on the same encounter. All right, yeah, if anyone else wants to join up, I know, Bick, I know you wanted to join in on the last one, so feel free to join on in. Would love to have you. Also, now I look at my window and it actually is raining, so I wasn't wrong. Granted, I knew it would be raining, but still. One of us will get it soon, 8 years later. Alright, guys. FINI down and out. GG's all around. Oh, man. I mean, I know some people have had horrific luck with Dynamax Adventures. I know Puffin went forever on Kyogre without getting it. And it's extra rough with that, because Kyogre is just a rough one. Like, you gotta be really coordinated for Kyogre. Don't think you're connected? Like, to the internet? Yeah, so you gotta hit you gotta go into the Ycom menu and connect to the internet through that. Because again, it connects to local network, but doesn't connect you to like the internet unless you specify that it should. Zygarde's a nightmare too. Zygarde's gotta be the worst. Like, I haven't experienced every Dynamax yet, but like Zygarde has to be the worst, right? Like, there's no way anything's worse than that. Man, I'm still not used to this new cable for my headphones. Like, I had to get it because, you know, the one that came with them was just dead at this point. Like, just cracking and falling apart and not working right. But man, this one, the coil's so heavy and it doesn't stay where I want it to all the time. All right, well, we'll do this one. We'll do this one. Hopefully, we can get you in one of these, Bick. I don't know what's going on with your stuff there. All right, what did they take? All right, they didn't make the worst picks. All right, electric, steel, grass. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Just simply mod them so that they're wireless. There we go. I mean, I can just, like, do that. Boom! Wireless headphones. They just have no sound. Yeah, so the wire is unfortunately pretty crucial to them. And they're really nice headphones. I really like them. I actually think I noticed... I didn't point it out yesterday because the stream was almost over when we raided, and like I didn't notice until he was already raiding and saying goodbye. But I think Cubewhack has the same headphones as I do. They look very similar if they're not the same. All right, let's just try to get through this quickly and not die in the process. Because holy crap, why would it hit? Why would it hit me? Why would it hit me like that? That's so rude of it. I did not return that damage at all. Conspiracy theory, I am Cubewhack. That'd be one hell of a transformation between the two streams, and being able to pull it off simultaneously last night. I mean, I appreciate you're that impressed with my skills. If Jolteon attacks me again, I don't really have a finishing for that statement, because that'd just be so rude. Okay, thank goodness it did not. No, I've never seen y'all in the same room, so... This is true, this is true. The streams did take place in different rooms last night. But yeah, no, these headphones are phenomenal. I'm glad that I found them, like, just laying on a shelf. Like, open box special. I was like, ah, you know what? I'll pick those up. Those look good. Best headphones I've ever had. Hands down. Hands down. The most comfortable, the most durable, the best sounding. Like, everything about them has been the best headphones I've ever had. So it was a good pick when I got them. The biggest issue with them has always been the cables, just because any free floating cable, because it has to be, you know, I'm moving my head around and stuff. Like, any cable like that can get obnoxious very quickly. Interesting that it put that back in rotation. Hey, we got through Jolteon. Nice. After that first hit, I was not expecting Jolteon to go that smoothly. I was expecting at least one downed Mon. I'm probably going to hold on to double for a minute here. Just to let everyone else who is, like, actually weak. I guess I don't know what you have, Wake. Yeah, Wake, you should probably take this. I'm good without it. Back for a bit. Welcome back, Jay. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Yeah, we got this. We can pick up the steel. We can pick up the poison. I didn't even realize there were 2 steels on the other side. I just immediately saw the electric and was like, we're going for that. And completely ignored everything else that was unreachable. Alright, the berries are a good thing too. Nice. No luck yet. No luck yet. I mean, the odds for FINI are 1 in 100, so we do have a little bit of a ways to go on that one. Alright, awesome. Body press is actually super effective. Done free trial. Oh, did you need to activate that? That would do it. Yeah. I don't like that a lot of that stuff's locked behind the online service. Like, you're already paying for the DLC and everything. Especially for how clunky the system still is. Alright, so hopefully it works now. Hopefully it'll work next time for you, Bick. Would love to have you in the raids. Hey, we got Ash, we got Cinder. Welcome to the stream, guys. How you guys doing? Hope you guys have been having a good Tuesday. And hope you guys are ready for a phenomenal Wednesday stream. I am still so incredibly excited for tomorrow. Because we're gonna have Jirachi hunts. The best mythical Pokemon. It's gonna be so much fun. It's genuinely gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait. Kind of stupid you need the Switch, the game, the DLC, and then the membership. The DLC is like I guess depending on where you are, the game is it $80 for you? Dang, because the game's like 50 to 60 here. And then the DLC is like 30 on top of that. So like for us, like the DLC and the game is about 80 to 90, which is still a lot for what it is. And then the membership, yeah. How are you gonna get the Jirachi? So Sezzy, we're going for the Jirachi in Ruby using the Coliseum bonus disc that gave away a gift Jirachi. Basically, the way that one worked is you put the Jirachi in, or you put the bonus disc in a GameCube, and you hook that GameCube using a GameCube to Game Boy Advance adapter cable to a Game Boy Advance. It's basically from one of the GameCube controller ports to a Game Boy Advance link cable, or a link port. Then, upon booting up your Ruby or Sapphire game, Coliseum will transfer a Jirachi to the game, which is awesome. And so yeah, that's how it works. And then you just have to play the game far enough to check the Jirachi and actually see what it is. You know what? I'll swap. We need health right now, a little bit more than anything else. Brother beat the whole thing. Oh, that's awesome. Really hope Regigigas won't be a repeat of Regice all over again. I hope not. That would be so incredibly unfortunate. But yeah, so yeah, I have this set up on my desk. I'm probably gonna post a picture of it tonight on Discord. But yeah, it's I have 2 GameCubes. One's basically acting as a Game Boy, the other's acting as a GameCube, and I'm able to do the hunt with that. I have all the cables set up. I just gonna have to unplug and plug one of the cables back in over and over again during the hunt. Yeah. Nice. Let's just use Brick Break. So I have that set up. It's on my desk. I just gotta get the capturing completely set up for that. One of the adapters I need is on the way. We'll be here tomorrow, very early tomorrow, hopefully giving me enough time to get everything fully set up in time for the 6:30 stream. But yeah, then we'll be starting our Jirachi adventures, and I'm so excited. It's basically a hunt for Jirachi and one of the starters, is effectively what it ends up being. The odds of getting Jirachi are a little bit better than the odds of getting one of the starters. Effectively, Jirachi is effectively a 1 in 7,200 shiny rate, whereas like most shinies are 1 in 8192 in that game. So it's a little bit more likely we'll find Jirachi than the Torchic that we'll be using as our starter, but not much more. It's not like it's gonna be saving a whole heck of a lot of time. Doing well. Just finished helping your mom with dinner prep. About to head to the store to buy some things. Gonna get some snacks to keep in your room to easily eat during streams. Nice. Gotcha. Always good to have those. Like how I have my I have like a soda with me. Possibly more excitingly, you're gonna be buying ingredients to start practicing cooking yourself. Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. Also need help joining. All right. Well, hopefully we'll try to get you set up this time, Dick. We'll try to get you in this time. I really would like to have you in here. The more, the merrier. Let's just max knuckle. Hopefully end this quickly. I would rather not lose lives. So yeah, tonight I'm gonna be spending the night finishing getting all the layout together. I got the thumbnail together. I need to get the rest of the streamy bits together for it. Be your first time with a streamer in game. Oh, awesome, man! Awesome. Guys, we're quickly approaching 3x odds on Regigigas here. 4096. We're 210 encounters away from being triple odds on Regigigas. Something you've been meaning to do for a long time. Hope this will make you eat more regularly because you always forget to. So I said it's just a good skill to have. Oh, absolutely. It's always a good skill because then you don't spend more money than you need to, or eat just extra crap because you buy too much microwavable food or eat out too much, which I am very guilty of. All right, one more round here. One more round. Grey Dilly's gonna be out of here, and then we'll be on to FINI, which I'm excited. You know what they say, skibbity bop, the hunt don't stop. Indeed. Indeed. The well-known phrase. Definitely didn't spend just 30 seconds trying to make sure I was going to say that right. How close are we? Come on now. Come on. Come on. We got to be so close. Oh, Jolteon went down. I didn't realize that. Dang. Alright, Cradilly's going down this turn. There we go. There we go. All right. Revenge. There you go. Gotta get revenge for the Jolteon being taken out. All right. So all we got left now is the FINI. Hopefully we weren't too poor off health-wise. I don't actually know exactly where we sit. Wasn't actually paying that much attention. Should have been, but I was not. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need Cradily. That's actually a pretty good swap there. Get rid of the Dragon typing before we go into a Fairy. Oh, is Freya going to swap again? Freya's going to swap again, I know it. I'd rather Oscar swap. I'm not interested. Okay, cool. No one takes it. Awesome. And alright, we only lost one. That's cool. The only one that can take Jolteon out is me on a walk because you feel like it. I feel like that'd be fun. It would be. Just so long as, like, you don't get shocked. And also, thank you guys so much for getting the stream to 10 likes. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, because you're heading to the store, you have to head out the stream again. Maybe you'll be back before it's over. I don't know how long the shopping trip will take. All right, that's all good. Well, it was good to see you. If you don't end up back, Cinder, it was very good to see you. Hopefully you do make it back before the end of the stream. So hope to see you soon. All right, well, we're just gonna Swords Dance like crazy and then Rock Slide, because that's all I've got. Yee. Alright, we're close, we're close. Almost 3,900 on Regigigas. Good damage, good damage. One thing you've noticed, at least on your screen, the count is like one higher than yours. What do you mean? Oh, for the likes? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what causes that. Oh, I did add this one to my playlist. I didn't realize that. It's like, oh, this is good. This should be in my playlist. Like, oh, duh, I'm still in my playlist. I got a Rock Slide. I got a Rock Slide before I die. On screen, this is 11. It says 11 for you. That's interesting. For me, it says 10. That's very strange. I wonder if it doesn't count like a like I give it or something. But I don't usually like my own streams. Like, I don't give them likes usually. Yo, Robin, what's going on? Still doing shiny hunting? Don't blame me if you don't. Remember you used to watch your streams like a couple years ago. The name sounds familiar. How have you been doing? Good to have you back, man. Yeah, that sounds like a familiar name. What do you think about the Sword and Shield and the Sinnoh remakes? Sword and Shield were definitely a little iffy for me. Initially, especially. As a shiny hunter and a general like Pokemon collector, the idea of not having all the Pokemon was a little bit upsetting to me. But overall, the games are pretty good. The DLC, I actually really like Crown Tundra and really enjoy the Dynamax adventures and everything. Yeah, so I really enjoy that. The Diamond and Pearl remakes, if they're truly faithful remakes, I will have no issues with them at all, as long as they don't cut anything. If they add stuff, that's cool. Just don't, if you call it a faithful remake and you don't like rebuild it in the new engine, you gotta have everything that was in the old one. And it's interesting seeing that it's done by Ilka and it's not done by Game Freak. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that they'll be good. There's a few things I definitely think could be tweaked in terms of lighting and shading and whatnot from the main menu, or from the main, like, trailer we got. So hopefully that's the kind of thing that they have time to fix still. And I'm excited to see what Legends brings. I'm hopeful for that as well. So really, my takeaway from the Pokemon Direct we got on Pokemon Day is I am hopeful. That's my reaction. It's just being hopeful. There's not a lot. We didn't get a lot about either game. Ilka hasn't made a Pokemon game before. Game Freak hasn't made an open world game before. But it seems like they're genuinely trying to put the resources and effort into building console games. So I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful that this is kind of the turnaround from kind of the weird like slipping that's been happening recently. Says 11 likes for you as well. That's really strange. Because yeah, it says 10 for me. Should be happy that you got 11 likes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I am happy. It's just very strange that I like consistently see one less than everyone else. Hope that's really faithful so you can get your favorite Pokemon. I really, really hope it is like properly faithful. No shiny for me that time, guys. Great. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, man. Yeah. Really didn't like Sword and Shield. Didn't even finish your playthrough. Legends Arceus seems cool. I think a lot of people are in the same boat. Like the game just wasn't quite as grabbing, you know. I beat the whole thing in a weekend, so I didn't really have time to realize if I didn't like it or not. You know, my plan was to shiny hunt in it immediately. But the shiny hunting wasn't quite as good. That's one thing I really hope with Legends is tweaked. Assuming there is shiny hunting, because we know nothing about the games, really. They could just not have shinies. I don't know why they wouldn't. It's a massive part of their audience. It's a massive part of their audience that sticks around with the games throughout the whole game cycle. They could just not have shiny hunting. But if they do, which I assume they will, I really hope they figure out a good way to tweak it. I haven't enjoyed the shiny hunting for any of the games that have come out with overworld spawns. Also, guys, join on up if you want. Code is still 42554255. So hopefully you can get into this one, Bick. Hopefully. All right, we got Wake. We got Just Start. So how you join? So go to Ycom. Make sure you're connected to the internet. Then go to Dynamax Adventures. If you go down to the raid start and you have them start it like you would start a Dynamax Adventure, you want to like join a raid or something, and then you put in the code. FINI sus, very sus. But yeah, so I just, on the topic of like what I'm hopeful for, I hope they can figure out a good way to make shiny hunting work with the overworld spawns. Like Poké Radar was a very interesting way of like you constantly did battles and you chained, but like you had other mechanics. SOS had a chain that relied on you also knowing how to keep a battle going. Basically, SOS had you learning how to infinitely stall. Poké Radar had you constantly vigilant. Dexnav, you know, you were sneaking around. Like, there's a bunch of different things with that, whereas, like, in the past two games, by past two games, I mean Let's Go and Sword and Shield, it's been encounter a bunch, and either stand still or just encounter a bunch more, just keep encountering, which makes sense. I mean, you're just trying to brute force encounters on shinies, on Pokemon until you get a shiny, but, you know, I wish there was a little bit more to it. Alright, so yeah, so Bick, yeah. Go to, basically, you try to start a Dynamax Adventure and type in the link code 42554255. And when you search, it should join up. But yeah, how's it going, Vanillix? Hope you've been having a good week so far, man. Also, guys, I don't know how this has managed to be like a scar that has stayed on my hand. I don't know if you guys can see like this scar on my thumb, right there. Like that extra little dark spot right there. That's a scar from me reaching into my washing machine too quickly. Like, of all the things, there's like a rough edge on the plastic in my like washing machine, and I like just went and like scraped it. Like, it was just a scrape. It wasn't bad or anything. I was like, ah. It has been a scar for multiple months now. Pretty good week. That's awesome, man. That's good to hear. Why is it not working? I don't know. So you said you started up like the online stuff? That's so strange. I'm gonna restart this, guys. Just start and wake. I'm gonna restart it. I know that there's an issue that happens sometimes, Dick, where like people join up the right way. So basically, what I'm doing here, you go up, you do the Dynamax Adventure. I'm gonna choose FINI. You don't have to. Just don't choose a Pokemon. And then here, put in a link code of 42554255. Hit OK on that. set that as your link code, and invite others. If you do that, you should be able to join up. So that's what you should do. Wish you could stay a little bit longer, but you have a biology test tomorrow, so you're going to sleep. Good luck. All right, well, good luck on your test, Robon. Hopefully I see you again soon. And yeah, it was good seeing you, man. And best of luck on your biology test. Get wrecked by a washing machine. Only real Chads get, and Chads coded in netherite wouldn't get wrecked. Yeah. Complete washing machine noob right here. Almost at 4,000 encounters for Reggie. You might be getting the Regigigas treatment again. I really hope that's not the case, Sezzy, but you're right. We're getting close to non-charm odds. See ya, Robon. See ya. It was good seeing you again. It's good to hear you've been doing well. Alright, yeah. Have you ever had a hunt go over 10k? Charmander did. Charmander went to just under 15,000. Whenever a hunt went over 10,000 before, which was literally only the Charmander, but it was a thing we were going to do, was basically when we had like the little, currently hunting thing floating on screen, if it went over 10,000, it got a top hat. New record time? Record time for what? Record time for how long a hunt goes? Oh no, I haven't had anything be a record. And I don't want anything to be a record. Or I guess... I feel like Regigigas technically would be that record, or Charmander. Charmander would be the record, I feel. But Charmander wasn't like my sole hunt. At least for a while. It became my sole hunt eventually. At least as far as my sole Game Boy hunt for a while. It might have been Charmander, honestly. Isn't the farther you're out in the ultra space or wormhole, the better the odds for a shiny too? Yeah, so they're better odds for a shiny from those like non-legendary encounters. Because the non-legendary encounters, they're set as soon as you enter the wormhole. So, like Helioptile, what else is out there? Lombre's out there. I forget what else, but all Hippowdon's out there, but all those Pokemon that are out there that aren't legends, their encounter is set the moment you go through that wormhole. Soft resetting gets you the exact same Pokemon with the exact same stats. It's not working. Ah, Bick, I'm so sorry, man. So you are connected to the internet, right? Like if you go into Ycom, at the bottom it says like connect to internet, and you hit plus and it connects. But yeah, so that's what the farther in the wormhole affects. It also affects the chance of there being a shiny, or not a shiny, a legendary encounter in the wormhole. But the legends work differently. The legend odds don't... You could find a legend in the first wormhole by some miracle, or you could go for 9,000 light years. It doesn't change. It doesn't change the odds for the soft resets. I guess go poison for toxicity. Done with a Wycon. That's so strange, man. That's so strange. Also, I don't know what just happened with, like... Did anyone else notice the, like, camera just really cut in saturation? We'll get you into one of these, Bick. We'll get you into at least one of them, man. Hopefully more than one. I'm feeling that there's probably going to be 3 more of these tonight, just with our normal odds. Or with our normal, like, timings on this. It's about 15 minutes per raid. So we'd get, like, 8 or so done per stream. And we got about 45 minutes left in the stream. What if you make one with 4255, 4255? Would that work? Like if you made the lobby? Technically, yeah. Like if you made the lobby and then I said like I want to look for Regigigas on this number, it would technically work. Favorite programming language? Probably Python, as of now. My job's in C# generally. Yeah, my job's in C# usually. Like most of my stuff. Recently there has been a little bit of Python. Most of my experience at school was in Java with a little bit of Python. Outside of work, if I'm doing hobby stuff, it's generally in Python or Java. And the thing is, like, C#'s an objectively better language than Java, but I'm not as big of a fan of the environment that you have to write it in, like in all the .NET stuff. So I feel like Python's probably my favorite at the moment. There's just so much you can do with it, and it's so quick to write things in. Like, if I'm not writing something that needs to be, like, ridiculously well optimized, like, Python's quick and dirty and gets it together. What are your overall thoughts on the wild area? I know you said you got bored, but is there anything you really like about it or hate about it? The idea, like, the way that they had to lock... I dislike how they had to lock off, like, you can't catch certain level Pokemon. Because, like, you don't have enough badges, and because, like, the wild area is engineered in a way where, like, you can just go wherever, because it's open world. But it doesn't work with the Pokemon formula. Like, that's my problem with it. Is that open world doesn't work well with Pokemon, with traditional Pokemon. Legends is a whole different story that could possibly work phenomenally. Which is why I would love for Legends to work. Because if Legends works, we can keep the open world stuff for Legends and make normal Pokemon games normal Pokemon games. It just doesn't... It's bland. It's bland. The weather needs to change like every 12 hours, not every day. If you do it that way. Like, the fact that so many of the spawns were weather-based. While at the same time, like, the weather doesn't change often enough, and there's so many different weather patterns to cycle through, it takes forever to find everything. I was trying to find a Mimikyu for so long. And the weather just made it hard. I just think it just doesn't work as well with the Pokemon formula. Open world doesn't. And without putting a lot of effort into it, like in terms of making it a fleshed out area with dedicated things happening inside it, like open worlds can be really bland. So just wide open field, but like no trainer battles or anything like that. It's just like there's nothing to like make the areas of the wild area distinct. You know? Oh, you think you need to unlock it? Oh yeah, yeah. Like do the unlock the raids. Yeah. So basically, do your first raid. I think, right? I don't know what you mean by unlock it, but hopefully whatever it is the thing that needs to be done. So yeah, that's my thought on the wild area. Like, I don't like being super negative about it. In general, I know a lot of people really like it and want more of it. And I think in reality, it's probably the same way. It's like they want more of it so it can be more fleshed out and get more focus. But to me, it felt like... I don't know, it didn't have life to it. Like, it just didn't feel cohesive. It felt like kind of stitched together and just slapped in there to me. But at the same time, it's clearly a tech demo for Legends, so they wanted to make sure they had a functional moving around camera and stuff, and putting it in one part of the game lets them work on that, you know. Yo, MT, you fell asleep. Oh no. Well, hopefully it was a good nap, man. I've done a raid 2 times before. Okay. I'm good without swapping. I just played this. Ah, okay. I'm gonna skip that. Just because it already played. I think it reshuffled everything, which is fine with me. Oh goodness. Psychic? Had a nightmare about a post office. Just kidding. Yeah, fortunately I didn't have to go back to the post office today, MT. I don't know if you saw on Discord, but the Ruby cartridge, which is what was stuck in limbo, actually, by the time I was at the post office, so this is also kind of thing, they never told me that it was already back out on a truck. It showed up last night alongside everything else, so that made it here. That made it here all A-okay. I didn't have to go back today. What if you did a quest that unlocked it from the story? Like, unlock Dynamax? But if you're able to go in and do the raids, then it's unlocked. Like, you don't have to complete the rest of the Crown Tundra. I actually haven't finished Crown Tundra DLC. I only did through Drago. I haven't actually even turned in Drago as an event. Mindless is shuffling. You gotta mix up the songs so it's not, like, identical the whole way through. Yeah, so the Dynamax would be unlocked for you. Yeah, I don't know why it's not, like, working. With your second time playing Sword, you're using an Umbreon for the first time. So that's nice. Nice. Yeah, I have to play through one of the games again if I want to go for Regigigas at any point. That'll probably be a little bit though. I'm not feeling doing another unaffected by charm soft reset hunt on Switch. I'm not a big fan of the. That's another thing. It's kind of sad that there's not like a soft reset button combo. Heard your microwave going quite a bit. Think your mom's making popcorn. Ooh, nice. And popcorn sounds good. I might make some tonight. Kind of annoyed about that though. Yeah, I mean, like, I get that. I mean, you're trying to get this all set up and there's all these different weird hurdles to jump over, and hopefully we can get it figured out. I want you to be able to be in one of these raids. Agree with me? Didn't you have a microwave problem back with your internet back in the day? Yeah, so when I was at the apartment, or at the other apartment, we'd use their internet, like their Wi-Fi. We couldn't hook up our own, despite me, like, asking if I could hook up my own Wi-Fi when I was, like, touring and signing a lease, and they said yes. And I went, okay. And then they didn't actually have that. They lied to me. But, so there was that. It was a whole big, but, so there was that. And, the closest Wi-Fi access point was in Mel's apartment, which was next door. And whenever Mel or her roommates ran the microwave, it would cause enough interference that my connection would drop. So yeah, that was a big issue. I'm not doing soft reset on Switch, it's annoying and not fun, yeah. Shiny Eevee raid for the 1000th time? Oh, another Eevee. Like another Eevee raid popping up. See, I haven't done any like the just normal max raids. I think I did like one to get like a guaranteed good IV Ditto. That's it. I haven't cared to do them aside from that. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, there's not. I didn't get a lot of enjoyment out of that. Like, these are fun because like there's some strategy long term in it. It's basically shiny hunting for legends as like a group. Like there's incentive at the end of it where like, I don't know, it just wasn't as enjoyable with something like, you know, going for a random Gardevoir raid or something like that, you know? That's my feeling on it, at least. Like the raids didn't add anything. The only thing I used them for by the end was like, well, if I go for this raid, I can get like this TR that I need for like a competitive mon. Like I wasn't doing it for the Pokemon. I was doing it for the competitive stuff a little bit. I feel like shyness is so much easier nowadays with the raids. It's not the same like shiny hunting in older gens. I don't have as much of an issue with the raids as I kind of expected I would. Like the raids do take some time, especially the Dynamax adventures. I guess like normal raids are a little bit different, and I get that. I totally get that. However, I think like, what was I gonna say? That's what I was gonna say. My biggest thing is like the weirdly like timed events and stuff, where it's like you gotta do raids like at a certain time with people, and then it's still a risk if you get it or not. Like just make it rare. Just make it like a 1% chance of it being a raid or something, right? Like don't. Like admittedly, like the way that like the internet and everything is, it's made it more difficult to I don't want to swap. I feel wake swap. Yeah, there we go. Why did the AI want to swap? You're going into a poison type with a steel type. It cancels out. Remember doing a shiny hunt in Crystal to get a shiny Dratini with extreme speed? Now it's easier to get shinies in raid and stuff. I mean, that's where you just have to like find the pleasure in your own hunts, you know? Like go back through the old ones and all that stuff, and like the enjoyment's still there for those. But I get it where it's like, oh, I mean, I got this, but now like, but it is a little bit like frustrating to be like, all right, well, hey, I got this. Now like, here's why this one's still cool, and then you occasionally also have to fight the well. Why didn't you just get it the easy way? It's like, that's not fun. That's not as fun. You know, I want it to be difficult. I want these kind of things. But for me, like, a lot of it's just, like, these weirdly timed raid events, like the Alchemy event and stuff, where it's like, I don't know, I don't like that. Like, it only shows up for a little bit, it's only there for, like, a week or something, you gotta do it in that week, and it's like, alright, but, like, either just make it a go and pick it up within that week thing, or whatever, you know? Almost been watching for an hour? Yeah, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. Makes you wish sort of didn't do these crazy long hunts. Nah, man, the crazy long ones are still worth it. They just got to be worth it to you. That's all that matters. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, if I get this Jirachi, and then one shows up in Pokemon Go, or they do some weird event in one of the upcoming games, and they give it away for free, it's like, I still would have a Wishmaker Jirachi. Something that is incredibly rare, incredibly difficult to hunt for, and like, I know that it's that. I don't need anyone else to know that it's that. Are you able to change the color of your character's hair in game? Yes. Indeed you are. Why does this song have such long silent sections on the beginning and end of it? Alright, was concerned that it wasn't going to load for a second there. Still the original shiny Jirachi the way you see it. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, yeah. Like, no matter what Jirachis they come out with in the future, I will have one of the, like, 2 valid ways to have gotten it for the longest time. Like, they were actually hunting it. Because I think Pokemon Ranch is another way, but you need, like, a specific disc for that. I've now been watching for an hour. Awesome. Glad to have you here, Bick. So happy to have all of you guys here. It's really awesome being able to talk with and chill out and hang with everyone. Yeah, so but tomorrow I'm still so incredibly excited for the hunt tomorrow. Like, I know I've said that so many times, I'm a broken record on it, but oh my gosh, guys, like, shiny Jirachi hunting is going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun to get the Game Boy Player running, to get all that stuff set up, and have all that old hunting come back. I mean, it's Gen 3 hunting all over again. I'm going to swap. Since I'm so low on HP. Now it's midnight for you. Dang, man. Still going for Shiny Mewtwo and original Pokemon Red. That's the ultimate hunt. Dude, that's insane. Because you got to get it, then you got to check its stats. And you got to know what those stats are. And then you got to trade it up to Gen 2. How long do I usually stream for? I usually go for about 2 hours. So we have about like 30 minutes left. Tomorrow will probably be a longer stream just because I'm excited to do that hunt. Like I said, 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, usually I go for 2. If the stream's like really popping off, like I'll go a bit longer. If there's more chat to bounce back and forth off of, it's a little bit easier to go longer, So we'll do that if that's the case, generally. Or if I'm just really enjoying the hunt and all that stuff. We've gone 4 hours before. I don't know when we'll do that again, but if we have school tomorrow, oh no! Can't wait for you to do Shiny Jirachi. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited for that. Genuinely one of the hunts. I haven't been looking forward to a hunt this much in a long time. I think maybe Manaphy, but Manaphy had so much more setup to it. Where like I was kind of doing the hunt already, like back when I was still thinking about it, where this one it's like, we're getting the first bits of it started tomorrow. And it's come together so quickly. Like 2 weeks ago, I didn't even own a GameCube. Or I guess 2 weeks ago, I barely owned a GameCube. And now here we are, and like, I've got the 2, I've got the discs I need, I've got all the adapters I need. Actually, I'm missing the one adapter for capturing footage, but like, physically I can do the hunt right now. Like, oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited. And there's like a chance it'll be like the 3rd one to have ever been found on a stream too, which is kind of crazy. Found out that you can go for Shiny Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno in Pokemon Red, but only if you had more Master Balls. Just because it's like difficult to actually catch them otherwise. Because yeah, they're a little bit funky because you gotta check their DVs. So you gotta really hope you do well, like, because you can't just like battle it several times and oh darn, hopefully catch it. Like every time you miss it, like, there's a chance that it could have been shiny. You have no clue. Yeah, just difficult. But yeah, a shiny Mewtwo marked from Gen 1 would be crazy. I genuinely would believe that's like considered the ultimate. But now MT, you gotta do it like me. You gotta only catch it in a Pokeball. I think that's what would really make it the ultimate hunt right there. Not only is it 1 in 8192, but you also had to like catch the thing. And in Gen 1, it's not like you have that many options to really get a good setup on it. It's just legitimately the best Pokemon there. Pokeball MT Faints. Yeah. Now you gotta add some extra difficulty. Really up those stakes. I think I get Dynamax next turn. Thunder Punch is good. Good. Nice. That's not bad damage for not being effective. Even if you catch it in a Master Ball, when you transfer it over, it becomes a Pokeball. Ah! Clever. You know what? I respect it. Yeah, okay, I was about to be like, oh man, but you gotta transfer it before you can open it. No, you can't. You can check the DVs. You can make sure it'll be shiny before you move it to Gen 2. But, oh man, because I almost thought, I was like, wow, you have to transfer it and then reset your save so you can play all the way to get Mewtwo again. And I'm like, nah, man, nah, I'm not doing that. Make it the ultimate hunt by also hunting for a shiny Rowlet alongside the hunt with the shiny Mewtwo? Yes. The true ultimate form. Also, guys, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there again. I need to make the post not tonight. I'm going to write it tonight and schedule it to go out tomorrow when more people will be able to see it. But we are going to be doing the battle stuff, not this week, not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after, like next Saturday. We'll be doing our first like community battle tournament. We'll be streaming it. It'll be a great time. So make sure you're in the Discord and keeping an eye on the battle tournament chat for updates on that. You found the legendary birds on Pokemon Sword. Hey, that's awesome. Oh boy, we're close. We're close. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, G-Max, do damage. Ah, that's not a lot of damage. Enjoying your adventures. We have shiny FINI already. That's all good, MT. I got you, man. I got you. Ooh, that's not great. That's not great. We gotta get the next hit in. Ooh, this is coming down to the wire. Oh, this is gonna be so close. Is there more than 8 gyms in Sword Shield? Nah, there's only 8. So far, Alola's the only place to have more than 8 of like its battles, or like of its main battles like that, and those weren't gyms. So there's never been more than 8 gyms in a game. The trials there were more of, but those really weren't as difficult as gyms. They were intended to kind of be like mini things. Yeah, so MT, hopefully once we find FINI, you can join up on the Coco battles. And your old hunts, come on, come on, come on, come on, no! Rip. That was rough. We were so close, guys. We were so close. In your old hunts, if the shiny was not the right nature ability, then you would soft reset over it, but now there's an item interchangeability in nature. Yeah, true. True. So yeah, any shiny can be a competitive shiny now. Man, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's get this raid going again, guys. No shinies there. Yeah, no shinies for me either, Wake, so we'll just keep going. Let's get this code back in. I think I said there were 2 more raids for the night. There might only be this last one. The last one took a little bit longer than most do, than average. So odds are this one will probably be coming very close to the normal end of the stream time. But yeah, join up for potentially the last raid of the night, guys. Would love to have y'all in it. Hey, there's Wake. We got the Wakester himself. So if anyone else wants it, 2 more spots. Can't join. I'm so sorry, Vic. I'm so sorry, man. I wish we could have got that working. I would have loved to have had you in a raid. Is it like giving you an error, or is it just not connecting to anyone? Alright, we got Wake, we got Just Start. So if anyone else wants to join up, feel free. It's not saying anything about codes. That's weird. No, okay. So, Bic, you have like 3 options there that are in like invite people, don't invite people, and cancel. Hit the plus button. It'll let you put in a code there. Like hit the plus button on your Joy-Con or on your Pro Controller. It'll let you enter a code then, and then you can say yes on that code and click invite others, and it'll join up. You did that? But then you should have the code in, right? And then you can just invite others. It didn't work. That's so strange. You'll try it again. Yeah, go for it. Try it again. There's like a just under 10-second delay on the stream, it seems. So hopefully you got enough time here. It's probably closed. Oh, hey, we got MT. All right, we got a full party. It's not a lot of good here. Oh no, your controller. Oh no, man, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Hey, Bic, we'll get into a raid sometime soon, man. There's multiple more streams this week that'll be Dynamax Adventures. Absolutely want you to be in at least one of them. Alright. I don't think we can get both electric types. That's unfortunate. That's Dedenne, or that's Dedenne. What's over here? Versus is it Lantern? I think we go water for now. Need to go to bed anyways. Alright, Bic. Thank you so much for watching the stream, man. We will get you into a raid soon. Have a good rest of your night. And good luck with school and everything tomorrow. And I hope to see you in tomorrow's amazing, super hyped Jirachi stream. I'm really looking forward to doing that one with everyone. Do you guys use Joy-Cons or controller? I use Joy-Cons when playing in handheld mode, but if it's docked with the PC, use controller. Yeah, I use Pro Controller. I actually don't play in handheld a whole lot. I actually have some issues, unfortunately, with my Joy-Cons not like connecting properly when in the dock. So yeah, I use my Pro Controller almost exclusively. You'll try to make it? Yeah, I'd love to have you there. Alright, Seismitoads. Seismitoad, we're not like crushing, but we're doing some decent damage. Hold on, Psychic Fangs. Let's see what it is. Let's do that. Alright, yeah, see you later, Bic. Have a good night. Toad looks like the one in your backyard. We used to have a lot of toads at like our old house, the one that I like originally grew up in. There's always a lot of them back there. We had like a little creek and everything that ran through, so they'd love to hang out in that. So we'd see them a whole bunch. Excited about being back and streaming? Heck yeah! I've been so excited to be streaming the past couple months now that we've been back into it. Yeah, it's really exciting to actually like be consistently streaming again too. I think a lot of the issue that I had been having was just not doing it consistently, you know, like over last summer and everything. Whereas like I was back into it, but like we were playing other games and just doing a bunch of different things, which was fun. But at the end of the day, like if I only did it like twice a week, then like it'd be hard to convince myself to do it, you know? Like not because I didn't like it, but just because like, well, I could like momentum was no longer there. It was with whatever I'd been doing for the past like 3 days, so I didn't want to stream. I wanted to do that thing I'd already been doing. But yeah, I've been so happy to be back in streaming and everything. Gonna watch in bed. All right, streaming's also back. Yeah, I'm so glad that Egg's back too. Yeah, Stream Egg's been going again. That's super awesome. I haven't been able to make it to too many of his streams, but I've tried to pop in when I can. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people have started to get back into it. I'm good without that. All right, but yeah, no, it seems like I feel like I know Stream Egg had you know life things happen. Having a child definitely can take up a good chunk of your time. If there was ever a good reason to stop streaming for a bit, it is that. so yeah, it made sense for him to, you know, take that break and everything, and you know, I had just stuff going on, and like the streaming wasn't doing as great as it could have been doing, just because that's how things were. So I just needed that break, you know. I took it. Imagine me with a child. I don't want to imagine that. Not for a while, at least. There's a good ways before that. Let's Swords Dance real quick. A little mindless. Oh goodness. Yeah, no, not for a bit yet. I still need to master taking care of myself before I start trying to also take care of a small human being. Well, this is all you can say in bed. Alright, Lantern's going down, guys. We got this. We got this. Figured I may as well just Dynamax and try to do a good chunk here. Hey! How's it going, Juan? How you doing today? How things been with moving and all that? Mindless, taking care of himself adventures. They're slow, but they're slow. Progress is slowly being made on those adventures. By the way, 83 encounters, the odds are 1 in 100, so it should be soon. It should be. It definitely should be. Bulu showed up at about 50, so if this one goes over 100, it'd be reasonable. You know, keeping those odds, you know, all average-like. I also am not doing as much damage to Lantern as I would have liked. Sad day. Looking for a new place since the last place is infested with termites. Yikes! Ooh, is that gonna hit me or is that going for coughing? Okay, it's going for me. It's hard to tell. Sometimes it's hard to tell what all it's going for. Recommend a place without wood. That is one way to attempt to avoid termites. Yeah, termites is a no-go. All right. Let's get this lantern to the yellow this turn. Is there any strategy for getting shinies by only going for mons that show up outside of the battle? What do you mean by that, Sizzy? For only going for mons that show up outside of the battle? Outside of battle? Like, what do you mean by outside of battle? I guess that's my question here. Had termites and they had wings too, so they can fly around other pieces of wood better. And also say re. Quite the versatile, quite the vocabulary. I didn't mean to hit gyro ball. Thank you for letting me choose again. Gonna go to bed. Gonna house hunt tomorrow. Just wanted to say hi. All right, one. Get some good sleep. Best of luck with the house hunting. Hope you find something good and hope you find something quick. Like when you see them roaming around. I mean, none of the Pokemon in Sword and Shield show their shinies outside of battle. Well, your partner Pokemon do? Oh, no. Monster Cat might have just crashed. Again. Okay, never mind. No, we're good. But like any of the Pokemon you would encounter to catch shiny, they don't show up as shiny outside of battle. As far as the Pokemon that do show up in the overworld, the strategy for hunting those is knock out 500 of them, because that increases your odds. That's about it, though. That's about all there is. That's about all there is to the shiny hunting in these games, is either Masuda Method, Dynamax Adventures, the soft reset mons, and then, like, as far as their method for this game, it's just knock out 500. Knock out 500 and your odds will be maxed out, and then just start encountering them and running away. That's all there is to it. Wake, definitely. Definitely Wake on this one. In the roughest of shapes here, I think. I am good without it, but there we go. There we go. Oh no! Rip Wake's HP. I say go through the dark type, I guess. I think fighting might wreck us. Guys, we're 12 encounters away from 4,000 on Regigigas. And on Friday's stream, if we don't get this today and we don't get it immediately in Friday's stream, we're gonna be hitting triple odds. We're gonna be hitting triple odds on Regigigas. That's crazy. I didn't expect Regigigas to take this long, I'll be honest. I mean, I don't really expect any shinies to take this long. But I really don't expect them to take this long. Or I really didn't expect Regigigas to. I was kind of thinking like, oh, this will be like a, you know, like a 900 to 1100 hunt. That was my feeling on it. Yeah, here we are. What are the odds for Reggie? I have the shiny charm, so the odds are 1 in 1365. About. Basically, the default odds are 1 in 4096. But because I have the shiny charm, it's 3 in 4096. So that is about 1 in 1365. 1350, that's pretty close, but it's It's like 1 in 1365.6 kind of deal. Like it's one of those like real. It's like it's an in between number, but 1300, 13 to 1400 is the range for odds effectively. But 4096 is triple odds. Or like 1367 or something like that, but right in that range. 1360s. Darn that 0.6, right? It couldn't just be a round number. Oh no, Araquanid went down. That was extremely expected, honestly, with its health. But Sneasel's almost down, so we're good, we're good. Dang, that lined up with the music pretty well. That attack animation did. Alright guys, all that we got left, all that stands in our way is FINI. It's the only thing that stands in our way between us and FINI is FINI itself. I'm good without it. At this point, I'm not going to benefit much from swapping. Completely forgot about my itchy nose. I can't forget about it. I have to live with it all the time. Or not all the time. I only have to live with it during the streams. But every stream's like this. It's crazy. Cat in a box. We gotta get our versions of those. I'm not going to be the most effective to Dynamax, so I won't. It's probably in our best interest that I don't Dynamax, actually. Perhaps an itchy nose break. It might be needed. Did we actually just poison it? But we didn't switch terrains. What? Oh, Weezing kept the terrain down. Yeah. Yikes, I did nothing. Alright, I'm gonna Swords Dance like crazy, I guess. Swords Dance. Just keep Swords Dancing. Gotta like those cat in the box and gonna go out of bed for stream. Alright, man. Alright. I'm getting out of the bed to watch the stream war. Is it that intense? On the edge of your seat? On the edge of the mattress? We're at 4,000 for Regigigas. The crazy numbers. We should not be here. This is insanity. On your seat. We're gonna bring this one home, boys. We'll get this FINI yet. How much is that gonna do? Oh, there I go. All my swords dancing to waste. The years of training gone. All because of a little bit of water. I'm cheering you guys on. I don't know if it'll be needed. We may finish it off before I can even cheer again, but okay. Telling you, man, getting the Regigigas treatment. It seems like it. It seems like it. I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope that we don't go that far. Let's just not hit 8192. Yeah, let's not go that crazy. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Oh, I guess I'm insane. It's understandable. It's reasonable. This is the longest you have watched my streams. Hey, I'm glad to have you here this long. And alright, GG's all around. FINI down and out, guys. I'm glad that we were able to complete the last raid of the night successfully. It's always a bummer when we go out on a dud, but GG's. GG's. I'm honored to have you be, this be the longest stream you ever watched, Pick. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you've stuck around. It's crazy, guys. It's legitimately crazy that, like, the average watch time for the stream is 20 minutes. Like, usually that's around, like, 7. But the past few streams, like, we've had, like, a solid average of, like, 15 plus minutes, and that's awesome, guys. You guys are awesome. And it's so much fun having y'all here. So, alright, let's see. Let us see. I'm gonna hold the suspense! Because I'm gonna do one more Regigigas encounter along at the same time. It's fun and GG, yeah. Yeah, it's so much fun. So much fun hanging with you guys and doing these. Also, guys, since we have 10 people, let's see if we can find a raid. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. Who's live right now? Oh, someone's hunting Oshawott. Let's raid them. Alright, guys. Looks like they are going, so I'm going to copy link. Let's see. FINI was not shiny for us. So guys, get ready for the mindless raid here. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. It's so much fun hanging out with all of you guys. And we'll be back again tomorrow with the amazing Jirachi hunt. I'm so incredibly hyped and excited for that. So guys, please follow us along over on this raid. This guy's hunting a shiny Oshawott. And until next time, y'all, take care.